Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Slings it downfield. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Pulls it in, it's Smith. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Now adjusting. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Going up top again. Throws toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Makes a move. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Offense in a bunch formation. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Pavia. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Grab near the marker, it's Coleman. It's a seam wide open. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And this center downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Buckeyes have it with a first and 10. To the air on first down. Got it! Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Calls his own number. But powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Motion from the wideout. Quick release on the RPO. And he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes! Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Pulls it in, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a...
He wants to take the top off. Finds a spot in the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Punts it out of the air. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. To throw, it's Pavia. Oh, they're after it! And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Good, solid tackle. And the Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hands off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got the quick pass. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Back to pass, it's Pavia. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll start this drive firing. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Pavia. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. We'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. These corners going to give them some space. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Clock winding towards zero. They'll get one more snap off. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Just about set to get this second half underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. defense not showing press coverage. Sends it back in motion. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Scanning the field, it's Pavia. He lets it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot, though.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged out of the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the Buckeyes get it past the sticks.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics, like 4th down, set it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're working that left side. Oh, a lot of space. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in...
He smashes his way through again. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Pavia. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Slithers into space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Defense dropping into soft coverage. He'll take it himself. Trust that arm out. And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Every once in a while, you have a dude roll out in the scarlet and gray, and they have a day. Terry Glenn, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Santonio Holmes. This guy might be matching up with him by the end of the day.
Well, the sad thing is I could also name 5 other guys off the top of my head who are superstars, too. They always find those guys out wide that are big, fast, and create separation. They find them, and they make big plays, and he's doing it here today. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. Turning on the Jets. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
It's just so nice to have a senior ball who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got it down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Pavia. Fires one high and deep. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football.
Nah, Brody, I don't know if there's a 10-hour trial, Brody. Oh, bad. Do y'all have the game yet? Does anybody in the chat have the game yet? Yeah, you might have to wait till Thursday, Friday for real. Oh, you bought a standard edition? Yeah. I gotta turn this menu music off. Yeah, this shit, I'm still trying to get used to this shit, bro. Like, I only play like 2 games, bro. But we about to catch a dub right here. I'm not spending no bread. I'm not.
will kick it away to start. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
He's going to take off. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want him to be physical.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got a man, it's Singleton. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Niners.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finally running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Delivers the stiff arm. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Zips will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense getting him to the ground for no gain.
It'll be 3rd and long. Offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. give to the tailback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground. It up to the 37-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Miners have a lot of options on second and inches.
Get in the end zone. Open. 221 wing. 221 wing.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is... There he goes down the right side. Inside the tech. Touchdown, Zips. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They'll line up to go for two. Dropping back, it's Pavia. He's got it in the end zone for the two, and they'll take an 8-7 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, haul it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never...
Turning it on! Smacks it with the stiff arm. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.